The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Able to spin free. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold out to his left. We'll pause for an injury. That's the quarterback, Sam Darnold, in need of some assistance following that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 9. In motion left goes Myers. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Steel, black. Green jack.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check white. Black swap. Hey,
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there.